Bo is a journey through China, through the 8 silos of cuisine.
Each of them will have a little bit of a flavor from that local region, but also it will combine with a foreign country region.
So France, Italy, it's totally up to us what we want to do.
My name is DeAille Tam.
My name is Simon Wong.
I am one of the two head chefs here at Bo Shanghai.
When we're coming up with a dish,
The development, well,
for us, it's really not.
we don't really do a lot of the traditional chef would, sit down.
Grab pen and paper and be like, okay, go.
We visualize a lot of things in our head.
In general, sometimes you really do find inspiration from random things in your daily life.
For example, we have an ingredient we saw in a restaurant that we just ate at, and we're like, hey, this is an ingredient that we've never experienced, or this is a very interesting thing that really highlights the region that we want to represent.
We'd probably think about, all right, how do we integrate this into our own cuisine? How do we make this our own?
Or add things or subtract things to make it a new concept.
Then it really gets complicated, and it's just a matter of trial and error, and really so much error. I cannot really explain how much failure goes into making a dish until 2 people are satisfied, not 1.
The Shandong chicken dish is interesting. When I first heard about the origin of it being from a train station, from a small vendor, I was like, hey, that's something different, because
You think about a lot of Chinese dishes and a lot of the stories that come behind it.
most Chinese people view their big cuisines always coming from something of a royal bloodline, or it has to be from some sort of famous restaurant recipe, but
It was not meant for royalty. It wasn't created for royalty, but everyone seemed to love it. It's basically a whole chicken that was first fried, and then afterwards it's braised and simmered in a multitude of spices.
there's like cardamom, star anise, cinnamon, bay leaf, etc. And then we grind them all up, and then we would make it into really thick paste.
We took that essence, the flavor of it, and then we created a sauce at the bottom, which has been thickened with mascarpone.
We marinate only the thigh meats after we debone it.
Afterwards, we would roll it and set it into a chicken roll, and then we would tie it and then dry it out under a fan.
We low temperature cooked it until it's so tender and so juicy. After that, we would use a traditional Chinese method by pouring hot oil over the skin.
Through this method, you are preserving the integrity of the chicken inside while achieving a crispy skin on the outside.
The skin really crispy, almost like a Peking duck.
And then on the side, you have a little bit of a micro-herb salad.
The salad itself is a fermented fennel. However, the foundation of it comes from a Shandong fermented vegetable called 蒜白菜.
It's a very light dish.
Quite simple looking, but it has a lot of different flavors going on.
China having such a long history, I feel there's so much to work with and so many dishes which, not having technology available to them back then, can be a huge plus to the end product today.